Okay, first and foremost, François, this is the Rochester Junior Americans' first time at the Robertson Cup. What does it mean to be able to make it this far this season?
Well, it's a big deal for us. I mean, thinking about 18 months ago, we started from scratch. Most of the staff on our team hadn't seen a game in the league, so it's been a learning process. We've had ups and downs, but we really focus on trying to learn and get better as we moved on. And this year, we put together a really good group of kids, and the staff is all in, and we were consistent throughout the year. So it means a lot for us as an organization, something really nice to build on.
Yeah, so talking about the ups and downs, started the playoffs, 10 minutes into the game, you have to bring in an emergency backup goaltender. What about this squad and their ability to battle back from adversity have you seen throughout the postseason?
Yeah, I mean, 10 minutes in, we lose basically the best player on our team. Danick Leroux has been a standout, since last year. And it just shows how resilient the group we have and how tight the guys are. And they have this belief into the common goal, and they've been sticking to it all year, and it showed throughout the playoffs. I got to give credit to Jensen Karlstrom as well. He came in, he hadn't skated in 3 weeks, and we called him to be an emergency backup, and came in and didn't skip a beat. He contributed to keeping us in tight games against Johnstown, and it was a tight series against Maine, and he came up big for us. So a mix of having the right group, the common belief, and consistency throughout the year made it where it was possible to face this adversity.
What were some of the biggest lessons that your squad learned during the playoffs or even during the regular season?
It's not easy. No matter what your record is, during this season, it doesn't matter. We played a really strong Johnstown team, and I didn't think we played our best, but Johnstown was a really good team. They were hot after Christmas, and we were a little tight, probably because of the expectations, finishing first in our division, and we had a little bit of a target on our backs. But the guys kind of adjusted to this level of competitiveness, and we finally found our game against Maine.
There's only been one team from the East Division to win the Robertson Cup. What is it going to take for this squad to be able to be the second?
It's going to take a lot. Like I said, every team we face, they're all good teams. If I look at this Final Four here, you're looking at all four teams that were top of their divisions by at least 6 points, high goal differential. Everyone has been on a winning streak in the last 10 games of the year. So you're facing the best teams, and we got to understand that we belong here as well. And it's just a matter of playing our game, to be honest. At this time of year, everything is out there. There's nothing you can hide. It's going to be a matter of can we play our game, stay composed, stay disciplined within the intensity.
With that, you also have played as a Rochester American. So does it feel a little full circle to be back in a new capacity coaching the Junior Americans?
Yeah, so it's interesting because I was drafted by the Sabres, played for the Americans, and you feel something special. You belong there. I spent 5 years in Rochester, made a lot of great connections. Part of why I came back after I retired. I'm from Montreal, and just wearing the logo. The logo has a long tradition in Rochester. They've been around for a long time. People are proud of these colors, and we're lucky enough to being able to wear those colors, and we're grateful. But with that comes the weight of expectations, and you gotta make the organization proud, the logo proud, and for me to be coaching this team, it's a great honor, and we don't take it for granted. So we build the culture around what the values of the Rochester Americans have.
The Central Division as a whole is known as a more kind of in-your-face style hockey. The East is a little more up and down. With the series being just a 3-game set, how are you able to change your strategy up or make adjustments, which is such a short series?
Yeah, well, that's the fun part. I think, when you get to this part of the playoffs, and it just playoffs in general, it becomes a chess match a little bit. But at the end of the day, I don't think we need to change our identity. Everybody, if you're at this point, you have your system and you're executing well. So that's step one for us, executing well what we do. And then it comes with little adjustments. It changes every team you meet, you play against. There's going to be adjustments you have to make, and our guys are used to it. We worked through it throughout the year, where we did make adjustments from weekend to weekend, game to game, just to be able to face the playoff situations where maybe we don't have the momentum, maybe the games are not going as well as we think. And we've gone through all of this throughout the year. So yes, there's going to be adjustments. Bismarck they don't only have a good team on paper, they are a good team. So we're going to have to play our game, and for us as coaches is making those adjustments to make our guys successful.
And Ava touched on the adversity in that. You also, adversity, not so much adversity, but overtime games. You kind of had a lot of those here in the postseason. You thrived in that circumstance for the most part, winning 2 series to get to here. With that kind of experience, does that, you think, help your club to have not so much nerves on the big stage?
Well, it just speaks to the quality of the group we have. These guys throughout the year, they truly hated losing games as a group, and we could see it started in practice. We do a lot of competitions in practice, and we keep track, and the guys just refuse to lose. And for me, after the first couple of months, we had a rough start of the year, especially with consistency. But once the group gelled, I could tell they took over, and just the will to win and hating to lose has been a key component of our comebacks. We had a bunch of comebacks this year, and it's just having that belief into what we do, and just playing the game at the purest form, where it's us against them and we're trying to beat them. And those guys, we went through it in the playoffs, and they're unflappable at times. We're down, and our message is just to pick it up a notch, obviously, but really believing that we're going to come back.
This team refuses to lose. Was there ever a moment where you thought, man, this team's pretty special?
Yeah, of course. And you know what? I think it really started last year, having a new team, and a lot of these guys coming from various backgrounds, different area, and seeing how quick they gelled and believed in what we were trying to build as an organization, with great support of our ownership. The group has been special in the fact that the buy-in has been there, and the guys that are still there today are the guys that just stuck it out and believe into what we're doing. And I think that's really what pushed everything forward for us as an organization last couple of years.